G'day Bitcoiners, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is July 12, 2023. This is the Bitcoin price analysis. On the weekly, we're in a bullish mode. On a daily, we're broken down into a bearish momentum. And you can see there it's bounced off that key resistance, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But we've also got some divergence playing out on the hourly as well. First off, on the weekly, you can see there on our key oscillator, we've shown you in the strategy used on that in the last few weeks. That's still in a bullish mode. That's in line with the price as well, going up above its moving averages. But notice down here, just a bit of history. There were a few divergences here playing out. The CCI was showing a bearish divergence on a few of those peaks, and you would have been wise to take heed. Now the price did keep rising from there, but that was basically telling you it was slowing down in a longer term. Again, you're not necessarily trading these, we're just giving you some insight into where it potentially may change direction. You can see there during that peak as well, between those highs, we had another pullback on the CCI until finally at that peak there it fell off and the CCI kept falling. But also notice between those two peaks there, those two highs, there was a significant divergence on the CCI. So that would have been another area, if you were trading on the daily or hourly level, to be mindful of going long. You would have been going probably short. So that's on the weekly. So again, the weekly is currently showing us, again, the trend here is different strategy to the trading the divergence. So here it's talking about the trend trading. So we're looking at the trend going long on the weekly. Likewise on the daily, it's currently broken down. That trend, that oscillator is showing a bearish momentum. But again, separate strategy is the divergence. You can see there a slightly bearish divergence, and to just illustrate that more clearly, you can see that's a bearish divergence ever so slightly versus the double top on the price, and that's hit this resistance up there at 31,420 after bouncing off the support at 24,800. Now it's still trying to gravitate back towards that resistance, but just note there is a divergence on the CCI, so we may see further declines. You can see there the CCI is still falling off, so be careful about going long. On the hourly as well, we've got a few divergences that worked out back here. I won't go through all these at the moment, it's a bit messy, but at the moment we've got a current divergence playing out. That's likewise a very slight bearish divergence versus a bullish divergence on the price. Now we did say had a target set there initially before our last video. It did hit the target there just, but since our last video on that dotted line, it's actually come down and penetrated within our target more convincingly. Then again back during that period there, but you'll notice the CCI is still declining. So if we were going to extend this out, I'll take it to that recent top and take that down to that equivalent period. You can see there the CCI still hasn't broken that area. Now for this divergence to fail, we expect the Bitcoin price to fall even further. For this to fail and the price to go up, we need to see the price obviously break above this key resistance, but as well we need to see the CCI come up and break higher than that point there to invalidate the divergence. So at the moment, cautiously, I wouldn't be going long. I'd be going short if anything, and wait for any further downside. And probably I wouldn't be entering at the moment. But you can see there it's just hit that initial targets. But we'll probably wait and see if there's going to be any further divergence to the downside to take any short trades. So at the moment, again, there's two strategies shown here. One is the divergence, which are all independent from each other on different timelines. But the initial strategy we use is the trend trading strategy. So if the weekly and a daily are aligned, you can see there during those periods on the daily, you would have gone long during those periods on the weekly as well, when the weekly and daily are going long. At the moment, it's broken down into a short environment on the daily. So if this breaks down on the hourly and the daily, we're going to most likely see the weekly oscillator also turn to the downside. To understand how to trade some of these, feel free to make any donations to the Patreon website, where we also give you weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.